Okay, so I am live. Let me shut my door real quick. And nobody's going to be coming in the first few minutes anyway, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I am live. Last night I was live in the middle of the night, and I don't know why. I think maybe I was half drunk, I don't know. But yeah, just wanted to see if anybody would stop by. I know I've been live a lot lately, but I just thought, why not try it again? So I have a question, okay. And just to be clear, any troll questions obviously are not permitted. How many times a day do rats eat veggies? They should be eating around 3 times a week veggies. The rest will be like grains, oats, and things like that. Same thing goes for fruits. They really should be doing like 3 times a week or so. If you already have rats, can you add another one, or will that not be okay? Yeah, of course. There are ways to obviously introduce rats to your new rats, like your new ones, but it should be fine. It should be fine. Lucy, what? Where should I get my rats? Ideally, if you have any breeders nearby, you really should be getting them from a breeder. Like a professional rat breeder or hamster breeder, things like that. Yeah, definitely. What's your favorite animal? Favorite animal? There's a lot of favorite animals. I don't know if I can choose just one. But I definitely have like a list. You know, since that's like such a common question with me, I feel like I should really make a video about what are my top like 10 favorite animals ever. Because I get that question a lot. I get a lot of people that ask me what is my favorite animal. And I don't know if they mean like out of all the pets that I have or what, but like a lot of people do that. A lot of people ask that. Oh, I feel like this hair should be over here. Yeah. There we go. That was just bugging me a little bit. Right there. Yeah, I just wanted to try out a live stream just to kind of see if anyone comes at this time. What bedding do you recommend for rats? I usually just recommend fleece and then some kind of absorbent material underneath the fleece. So you can do like newspaper kind of is absorbent. You can also do like absorbent pads that you buy online and things like that. And just in case you guys were wondering, I do have my tarantula in here. You can't really see my tarantula in here, but like she's like right here, but you can't really see her. But she's under there, and then I have my crested gecko in this tank behind me. I don't think he's around. Oh yes, he is. He's actually right here in this area. But he's kind of sleeping. You can kind of see his tails. I mean his tails. His tail. Take one of your pets out. Which pet do you want to see? I don't really think that it's nice though to like just take your pets out like really quick. I feel like that's kind of mean. Alright, so I'm not answering any questions as far as that goes. So if you want, you can see my latest video. My very latest video will give you all the information you need to know about my former rats. And that's all I'm going to say. I feel like my hairline looks weird. I feel like it looks like I'm balding or something. Thank you. What is your dream pet? Dream pet is a Euromastix lizard. You kind of have to look them up. They're super underrated. They're not something that most people own in their pet collections. But I love Euromastix lizards. They're such an underrated creature. They are beautiful though and super exotic. I think they're just amazing. But I don't have the I don't have the requirements that you need for a Euromastix lizard, so that's why I don't have any right now. I can't fix this eyebrow at all. I wish I could get one. I think they're amazing too. Yeah, they're super cute, and I think I technically like them more than a bearded dragon. It's just that they're not that known. Like, a lot of people don't really know too much about Euromastix lizards. Very underrated. How many fish do you have? So this tank is filled with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 goldfish. This one only has 2 fancy goldfish down below. And then I have a tank full of guppies, full of pletcos and things like that over there in the hall. And that tank I can't count. There's too many guppies. I had a bearded dragon, but we had to give her away, sadly. Oh, why did you have to give her away? What substrate do you use for leopard geckos? You can use the most basic stuff. You can use reptile carpet. Oh, I think that's the first time I ever sneezed. I think that's the first time I ever sneezed on camera. Oh my goodness. I hate it when I sneeze because it's not good. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, but you can use the most basic stuff. Thank you guys, thank you. You can use the most basic stuff like paper towels. You can use reptile carpet, stuff like that they're not going to ingest. Can we see your snake? Yeah, I think I might be bringing him out soon. I want to wait until I get a few more viewers on here if I can, before I bring him out though. I'm going to bring him out soon. I actually just got through handling him just a minute ago, so. All right, come on, let's get the viewers in here. Let's get the viewers. So if you're watching this stream, please share it. If you've been watching it since I started, please share it to some friends that might be interested in pet videos or anything like that. I would greatly appreciate it. Wow, it's a big fish. Yeah, she's not that big, but she's pretty large. She's as big as my hand. So let me see if I can get them to come over. See? She's like literally as big as my hand. So I wish I could get a snake, but I love mice and rats. Well, I mean, I've had it all. I've had mice, hamsters, rats, and then I've had ball pythons. Well, just one ball python. But I just, you know, I like it. I don't see anything wrong with it. You know, it's not like snakes are, like, they can't really help that that's what they eat, you know. Yep. Just watch my latest video explaining everything on my rats. If you have any question about the rats that I used to have, just watch my latest video. I made that video specifically so that I could stop explaining to people what happened to my rats. So, that my whole goal for that video is so that you guys wouldn't have to ask anymore. So, ugh, got dust in my room. Would you ever get a bird? If so, what kind? No. Now, I guess this is a little controversial, and I don't mean for it to be, but I don't really believe in owning birds. It's just my personal preference. I think that I'm not going to go bash on anyone who owns a bird, no way. But I, I don't believe in owning birds because there are a lot of creatures out there that I think you shouldn't own as a pet. And birds, no matter what kind of bird it is, I believe you shouldn't own them because they are very free creatures. They're meant to fly. If they weren't meant to fly, then they wouldn't fly. And that's just my personal preference. But however, if you own a bird, that's cool. Birds do make great pets. I'm not going to deny that. But um, even though they do make great pets for us, sometimes you kind of think like, what's best for them, not really for us. If I did own a bird, I wouldn't clip its wings. I would let it fly all over my house, and I would. This is risky, but I would also let it fly around outside. And if it flies away from me, then so be it. What I would do is I would probably try to train the bird when it's young to stay at my house as much as I can. That being said, you still can't control them. It is what it is. There are some animals, though, that I think do really well in captivity. I think that rats, for some reason, they like being with people. What if a dog? What about a dog? What kind of dog would you get? Ooh, I don't really have a specific dog that I would get, but I do like pit bulls a lot. I'm one of those people that just loves big dogs. I like small dogs, but I like big dogs more because little dogs can be quite annoying. However, big dogs can be overwhelming when they're excited too because they're so much larger. And even though they're large, it's like they don't know they're large. How many total animals do you have approximately? It's around 15 to 16, I think. Which isn't a lot. It's really not. Yeah, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Sorry, it's more like 17. Yeah, really, you shouldn't own that many pets. That's a little too much, don't you think? That's just overdoing it. I hope that she has other people to take care of those pets for her, because that's really too much. And no offense, but I don't like Happy Tails. She's really kind of crazy. I guess. I mentioned this on a couple of live streams before, but a long time ago, and I mean a long time ago when I started my channel, she came to one of my channel videos and just started acting like a troll. Right away I blocked her and I told her, like, just don't contact me again. And I'm not afraid to say that because she started that with me. I didn't do anything to her. And the worst part about it is I commented on one of her videos before she did that to me. I commented on one of her videos trying to defend her because some people were telling her that she wasn't keeping her bettas right. And it was just disappointing that, like, when you stick up for somebody on how they're keeping their pets and then they come over to your channel and start trolling you, it's just like, what are you doing? So, yeah, I don't have a good experience with her. I'm not afraid to say that. I never made a video about it because, I don't need to. But to be honest, it really PO'd me off. And if you watch her and you like her, that's fine. That's on you. That's up to you. But because of that, I literally never went back to her channel, never spoke to her, never did anything to do with her ever again. Because she was a little much. So yeah, that's my experience with her. So I'll probably I will never, ever see her or talk to her again. I have a mouse. Any advice? Yeah, well, mice are pretty much beginner pets. I recommend them a little more than hamsters because they do bond to you, so I think that's an extra plus. They're a little bit more to take care of in some ways. They can be hardier though than hamsters. But overall they're an easy pet. You really just need, if you only got like If you only got like a few, like let's say 3 female mice, you can put them in like a 30-gallon tank or something like that. Just make sure you have a really large wheel. Make sure that they get on well together and things like that. But they're really awesome. Which pet have you had the longest? Well, the oldest animal we have completely is Bugsy. He is our oldest cat. He is definitely the oldest. Other than that, as far as the small little pets that I have, the oldest one I guess would be Diagon. He's my leopard gecko. I've had him. He was the first pet that I got when I wanted to start collecting pets. So. Okay, what's your favorite pet that you've had? Favorite pet that I've ever had that you have now. Okay. I don't know. Isn't that kind of sad though to like pick a favorite pet? Yes, I am live again. I just wanted to see how many people I would get today. I just wanted to check out the time, see if this is a better time to start live streaming. I'm really experimenting, you guys, so I know it's kind of weird, but yeah, I'm experimenting all sorts today and seeing like what are the best times to go live. So, yeah. I would love to get a Daegu one day. Have you ever owned one? I've never owned one. They're kind of similar to chinchillas, not exactly, but similar. But they are pretty cool. I looked into their care before. I realized that I just didn't have what they require. So, how many mammals do you have? I think just like 3, like just my 3 cats. I think that's all the mammal type. Yeah, just my 3 cats. Everything else is either aquatic or reptilian or inverts, something like that. Yeah, mostly because I got my fish and stuff like that. I used to have also like mice and stuff like that, but Yeah, but I'm just going live again to see like how it would be. No, I don't have double jointed thumbs. Uh, do you take care of all your animals by yourself? I don't think I have a flexible thumb, no. Yeah, I do take care of all my animals myself, except for these tanks. These tanks are basically my husband's, to be honest. Like, I have helped do water changes in the past if for whatever reason he couldn't. I know how to do water changes on these just fine if I have to, but he basically takes care of them himself. When the only time I do it is if there's an emergency case and for whatever reason he couldn't do it. I have a corn snake who I am bonding with. Do you have any tips for me? Okay, 1 second. I need some moderators in here. You can't bond with a reptile, right? You can. You can bond with them. It's not going to be a bond per se, like a cat or a dog or anything like that, but you can get them really used to you. Like, you guys should see how Diagon acts with me. It is the cutest thing. So, like, I'll put my hand in the tank, right? And Diagon, he'll literally do this. He'll go like that. Like, I'm not kidding. It looks funny, but like he just like he like touches me and stuff with his nose. It's so cute. And he walks right onto my hand without even, like I'm not gonna say he doesn't get skittish if I'm like handling him a little bit, but like for the most part, you cannot get a leopard gecko to do that if they're not like super used to you or anything. So, um, but yeah, they can bond with you a little bit. But for bonding with snakes in general, when it comes to corn snakes and ball pythons, since they're both pretty sweet, I would say just handle them regularly. Just handle them, and it'll be great. Peter Bandon skinks. Do I know anything about those? No, I do not. Could we see your leopard gecko? I just got my first one. Yeah, I think now that we have some more viewers, I'll try to bring out some pets now. So if you want to keep me bringing the pets out, just keep my viewer rate up because I want as many people to come as I can. So, you know, we could probably start doing that now. So if you're watching this right now and you've been watching it, try to share the stream. Try to tell everybody who likes pets that this is going on so that we can get as many people as we can in here. So I'm going to go get my leopard gecko, I guess, and then I'll go get my snake after that. So I'll be right back, guys. Meow. Alright, here's the little guy. So this is Diagon. He doesn't get that scared of anything really, so that's kind of what his spots look like. He's super sweet though. Yeah. Yeah, he's a sweet boy. He's a handsome boy. See, this is how a leopard gecko should act. They should just be still on you like this. There's my baby. That's such a cute face. He's got such a cute face. Hmm? Yeah. Say hi. When did you get him? So me and Diagon go way back. He is the first pet that I got when I started getting a lot of pets, and I decided that this is like what I wanted to do. So I got him probably around like 2000, I don't know, 14 or something like that. It's been years. It's been years, I'm telling you. So I think he's probably like 4 years old now or something. He's older than my cat Lucy or something like that, I think. Honestly, and Lucy's like 4 years old, so I think they're about the same, around the same age, something like that. I've had my leopard gecko for almost a year, and she tries to climb on me when I reach in the tank. Should I be handling her? I'm scared that she may jump or get hurt. Well, you don't have to worry about jumping because leopard geckos can't jump. They only climb, so there's no worry about that. But, see, he's so cute. But there's no worry about that. If you're worried about them falling or anything like that, you can just keep them at a good distance, you know, so that you're not... I don't worry about him, like, running away or anything from me, though, when he's scared, because he's pretty tame. I know my leopard gecko. I've had him for years. I'm not saying it's impossible, but, like, I know him, and he's not one to just, like, dart all of a sudden, so... Hi. He's a good boy. Yeah. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. But I wouldn't worry about it too much. And also, if your leopard gecko walks onto you, when you put your hand in the tank, that is a great sign for sure. That means that they're really getting used to you. You're such a baby boy. So he's about as long as my whole forearm. I don't know if he would try to walk off of that or not. I guess not. I don't know. You're so cute. Yes, you are. But yeah, that's Diagon. My oldest of pets. What? You wanna get onto my head? For some reason, I didn't get a notification for this live stream. Big surprise. I want to get a reptile, and I've done a lot of research on reptiles, and I don't know what to get. What do you think? This is the best starter reptile, for sure. Get a leopard gecko or a crest gecko, which I have behind me here. But yeah, I was just saying, like, big surprise because, you know, YouTube, they don't like to give anyone notifications anymore. Except for the people that they choose. You know what I mean? Like, there's some, they just choose who they want to, you know. So, but yeah. I'm going to be putting him back now. So, that's Diagon. Don't want to stress him out too much. I'll be right back, you guys. Ugh, it's so hot in my room. I don't like how hot it is. It's driving me nuts. He looks so much bigger than my leopard gecko. Does he? I feel like when I see some people's leopard geckos, like their leopard geckos look huge and mine looks like nothing. Do you have any rat toys that you recommend? I'm getting ratty soon. Yeah, I have a lot of rat toys that I recommend on my Amazon, what do you call it? Store. So I have an Amazon store. Links are down below if you want to go see it. But in my Amazon store, those are all the toys and things that I recommend for pets that you can see. Yeah, I'm going to get out my ball python soon. So what is your schedule for multivitamin and D3? I just do my D3 for, I mean, depends on, I don't know if you're saying for leopard geckos or whatever, but all my reptiles that need it, except for of course my snake, all my lizards get D3, like I think, I want to say 3 times a week or something like that, and they do great on it. Also, there is a, what do you call it, there is a calcium bowl always readily available in my leopard gecko's tanks. Very, very, very big deal. The weird thing about this is, like, leopard gecko care has somewhat changed, and I don't know why. Well, just this one little thing. Like, when I used to look up leopard gecko care, they would always tell you to make sure you keep a calcium bowl in the tank, and like now they don't, for some reason I swear they don't mention that when I look up care videos. I don't know what that's about. I don't know why they're doing that, but you're supposed to always have a calcium bowl readily available in their tank. So I don't know why that's, I don't see that anymore, but very, very important. I'd probably say try to keep her away from holes and try to, like, maybe be cautious when holding or doing anything that, I'm just saying. Oh, you're talking to someone else. Do you supplement D3 with multivitamin, or are they the same thing? Um, I use just the calcium with D3 in it. Also, if you're feeding gargoyle and crested geckos, they have the Pangaea food has D3 in it also. So here's what I like to do. I take my cresty and gargoyle food, right? When I'm making the mix, I sprinkle a little bit of calcium in it to put a little extra calcium in their diet. So that's how I make sure that they have it. I also, of course, dust my crickets and worms as well with calcium when I feed them. Just checked out your Amazon store. Thanks so much. This really helped. Yeah, you can just pick whatever you like in there. There's tons of things that I recommend for reptiles, for hamsters, for rats, you name it. For fish, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. I have tons of toys and gear that I recommend on Amazon. It's a little Amazon store, so you guys should check it out. When did you get your first reptile? So my first official reptile was Diagon. I still have him, and that was around 4 years ago. I got a UVA light for my gecko. I was told not to supplement with these 3 with the light. Is that true? Well, you don't need a light for any leopard gecko. I'm just putting that out there. Um, Thank you, Ellis Jones, again for the $5. I don't know why you always donate to me, but you are so awesome. But any question you have, I will do my best to answer it. So everyone give props to Ellis Jones again for coming to the stream and dropping another donation here. What was I saying? Oh yeah, leopard geckos don't need any kind of lighting. They don't need heating lighting. They don't need UVA, UVB. They don't need any of that. Just give them, hi Ellis, how are you? The UK, that's awesome. I love the UK. But you guys have better shows, by the way. I just want to say, like, the UK has really good shows compared to America, like American shows. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I swear, like, I've watched UK shows all the time. So much better. Uh, and tea is also healthier than coffee. In America, we drink coffee. Tea is healthier for you, and we don't drink that. So, also, we are more unhealthy than you guys. But, what was I saying? No lights for leopard geckos. All you need is a heat mat. Heat mat is going to give you the heat that you need. Sometimes you don't even need a heat mat if you're in the right area. I'm in Florida, right? Always hot here. Always hot. So you don't really need it. But I still keep the heat mat underneath just in case it ever does get a little chilly. I plug that heat mat in. Never, ever, ever have a problem with it though. If anything, if I had a heat mat on during this weather, they would be too hot, to be honest. They always digest perfectly because I am at a great temperature here. I watch a bunch of UK reality shows on Netflix. That is awesome. Hi, JP Pets. Nice to see you again. Hey, you okay? Sorry, I was late. Doing a live. Yeah, I'm doing great. We were just talking about like how leopard geckos don't really need any kind of like lighting or anything like that. So the heating comes straight from the heat pad. If you're in a hot place like I am where it's always hot, you don't even need to have the heat mat on. I do recommend keeping it under the tank just in case it gets a little chilly and they are going to need it. Cases are though here we don't really even need that. I live in the UK and we get all kinds of different weather. If the power goes out, what do I do? So that's interesting. So if if it gets really cold and you're worried about your leopard gecko or anything that needs some kind of heat source, what I would probably recommend is getting like a solar powered heater for your room or something like that, something that doesn't need a plug. You also can get you know those emergency like heat packs? You can wrap that in a towel just so there's no direct contact or anything. But you can wrap that in a towel, make sure it's heated, and you can kind of like put that next to your leopard gecko if you need to. So that's only for emergency cases, but we had a warm day today, 64. It's so hot today. I am burning up, you guys. Like, I know you guys probably can't tell, but I am burning up right now. Super burning. So we are going to bring out my ball python. That's what we're going to do right now. By the way, if you guys came last night, in the middle of the night, I did a random stream where I was literally just like, I was drunk. I acted drunk, I swear. I am so sorry. But I was just really tired. Have you ever heard of drunk sleepy? I get that in the middle of the night where like I kind of act like I'm like a little drunk and everything. And oh my goodness, Ellis Jones dropped a 20 for my pets. Oh my goodness. Why are you so nice? Okay, Ellis. I don't know where you, I think you said you were from the UK, right? You and me have got to have a live chat together. I'm not joking. So you and me, because you're so gracious, always dropping that stuff over here near me, we have got to have some kind of live chat or something because I'm so serious. Like, I have to repay you now. I'm like that. When people drop something like that for me, when they do something that gracious to me, I always want to repay them. So Alice, whatever you want to do, I really would like to do something for you. I know you said you live in the UK. Maybe I can spend a little extra money and maybe send you some stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do, but we need to talk about it. If you have Instagram, try to direct message me on Instagram. Find my Instagram so that we can chat a little bit, because I'm just like that. When people do stuff like that with me, I definitely want to do something for them. What are some care tips for Cuban Night and Knowles? Ooh, I'm so glad that you mentioned this. So I have had a Cuban Night and Knoll. He passed away sadly from an accident, unfortunately. But I had a Cuban Night and Knoll. So if you're not new to my channel and you've been here since the start, I had a Cuban Night and Knoll. His name was Igor. And I have a Cuban Night and Knoll care video. You can watch that if you want to see it. But Cuban Night and Knolls are intermediate. They're not for beginners. And they are super, like, they're not tame. They're not a tame animal. Even if you get them as a baby, mine was tame for a Cuban Night and Knoll because I had him since he was a baby. I caught him from my backyard when he was a baby. But he still was not tame. So these guys need a very large tank. I would recommend getting a tank this size. You see this? This is a 40-gallon tank. So I would recommend getting something this big for a Cuban Night and Knoll. Things need to be taller rather than wider, though. So try to find an Exoterra that meets the requirements of a 40-gallon. But they're tree dwellers. They don't like being on the ground. They only go on the ground if they really have to. They like the humidity high, so keep the humidity around like 60% or so at least, I would say. And yeah, that's all I can say for right now. But there's a lot of care tips on them. No worries, mate. I just appreciate your time. Well, Ellis, if you want anything that is accomplishable, mind you, anything that you think we could accomplish, I will do it. So you drop me any private messages on Instagram and just let me know if you want to have like a live chat, just you and me or whatever. Is it better to give rats a homemade mix with, I'm sorry. Is it better to give rats a homemade mix with rat blocks or just give them rat blocks? Homemade mix is great, so you can do rat blocks. You can do your favorites like nuts and stuff like that. Like you could probably do like almonds or something like that. You can also do pasta and dried oats. Dried oats and pasta is a great mix for them. So nope, can't burp. Don't feel like burping. I can't burp on command. So I'm just on a roll right now, you guys. I don't know why I'm so hyper right now. So I'm sorry. And the more hyper I get, the hotter I feel. Because it's really hot in my room right now. So I'm gonna get my snake. I know it took me like forever to start trying to do that. So I'll be right back, you guys. Please, on I'll have to get the dried oats. Yes, and also get 100% healthy Cheerios. I used to do that too. Cheerios are great. Get the ones that have as little sugar as possible. So I think my Cheerios were just like 100% healthy Cheerios. They didn't have any added sugars or anything like that in it. So be right back. Get my snaky. Bugsy, chill out. See, I hate how Bugsy, like, always wants to go outside as soon as I close the door. He's so annoying. Bugsy. He's just gonna scratch on the door whenever... See? This is my freaking cat. He does this all the time. It's so annoying. Okay, so this is my ball python. This is Phoenix. A lot of you guys have already met him before, and you can actually see him on my banner too. So, but he is a fireball python. That is his morph. So fireball pythons are a little bit lighter in color than a regular ball python, as you can probably tell. A regular ball python, this color would be a lot darker if it was normal. So it's a little bit different, and he's super sweet and super tame, right? All mine are the same way. Do you feed frozen or live? I feed frozen. He does great with frozen. He's not picky, honestly. He would probably eat either. But he is great with feeding. I never have a problem with feeding. The only time I ever had a problem with feeding when it comes to my boy is whenever I used to, like when I first got him, he wouldn't feed that well. He did really poorly on that. But other than that, you know, he's been doing great. Oh, it doesn't... Phone's getting a little hot, so I might cut off, you guys. Bear with me, that might happen, but we shall see. I'm going to try to stop charging, because sometimes charging like makes it like that. So just give me 1 second, you guys. Yeah, okay, so I took the charger off. Sometimes that makes it more hot too, I think, like it overdoes it for it. It is sad to say that I'm a reptile guy, and out of everyone in the house, I'm the only one who is scared to hold her. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to read what else you were saying here. Maybe you were talking about, like, my parents and sisters and brothers all want to hold her, but I get too nervous. Are you talking about a reptile that you have? Sharks. I don't own any sharks. I think most people don't own any sharks, and I don't think you should. Off topic, but do you have any parrots? No parrots. No birds at all. I have a lavender spider ball. Won't touch frozen. I've tried several... Ooh, where are you going? I've tried several times. Yeah, oh, your ball python. Oh, okay, I see. Where are you going? He's like, what are those big things with fins? A lot of reptiles I have always try to go into I don't know why, but they always want to go in there. Like these guys, like my ball python, or sometimes my lizards. I've recently come over my fear of snakes. Oh, that's great. Yes, I guess some people just have a phobia no matter what. There are some people that I have met in the pet stores in the past where, like, the only reason why they feared a certain animal is just because they didn't really know much about it. And then once those people hung out with the certain animal, they just kind of got over their fear because they realized there was nothing to fear in the first place. So it's all about knowing what to fear. Like, I'm not saying you shouldn't fear all snakes, because that's not the case. You should fear some snakes. Some snakes are venomous and could kill you. So, like, yeah, you should be afraid of some snakes, but should you be afraid of all snakes? Not really. Not really. Much prettier without makeup. I don't feel like that at all. I just, oh, you okay, buddy? Sorry. I just didn't feel like putting on all the makeup right now. Like, it takes me like an hour or two to do it. No, actually just like an hour, but like, it's exhausting, and I just felt like doing this right now, so I was just like, I'm gonna get it over with. What else? Stop hitting on her. No one's hitting on me. No, no, no. Always meant to ask you, I know you are a rat, well, we're a rat mom, but also have snakes. Are you feeding them rats and mice? Not judging snakes, gotta eat too. But that is what's putting me off to getting a snake. Yes, I know that does put off some people, and I totally think that that's fine. Like, if you don't want to get a snake because you're more of a rat and mouse person, like, I understand. Like, I'm not gonna say no against that. That's totally your, like, that's how you feel. Personally, for me, it doesn't really bug me. I had to feed. I was a reptile person before I was into rats. I always planned to be into reptiles. I never planned to get into small animals. The whole small animals thing just kind of happened. I studied reptiles like a while before I got into small animals. So, I never planned to like rats. Like, I mean, I didn't hate them. I always thought they were kind of cute. But I never really planned on, having them as pets. And so, I think, I don't know what I had first. I don't know if I had rats or my snake first. I think I had rats first, to be honest. But I had been planning on getting a ball python for a long time. It was like, this was you guys always ask what's my dream pet. This was my dream pet for a very long time. I literally just like dreamed of getting a ball python because I was doing all this research and I was just hoping to have personal experience with them. So then I needed my first job, right? Everyone needs to start somewhere. So I needed my first job, and I have this pet store that is really, really close to me that ended up being my first job. And it wasn't your average pet store. It wasn't no Petco or PetSmart. It had insane types of animals. It had like monkeys there. It had all kinds of different types of reptiles that you don't see in other shops. It had the largest aquatic section that I've ever seen. It was huge. So, this is for your pet food. Oh my goodness. Alice Jones, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. I don't know what to do. Like, literally. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm definitely going to start live streaming at this time because Ellis Jones is always available. Okay, so Ellis Jones, what is the best time, Eastern time, for me to stream for you? Like, Eastern time here, what is the best time for you? Is it like around this time? Because if that's how I'm gonna earn my money, so be it. No, but really, you're awesome. I still would like you even without the donation, but I do thank you for actually just coming to the stream. I see some of you guys coming to the streams regardless. Like, you guys aren't donating, but some of you guys are coming to the stream every time, and I like that about you. Like, for instance, I don't know if you guys see her, but there is a moderator named Nicole in here. She is awesome. She has been coming to my streams for a very long time. She would come to my YouNow streams, my YouTube streams, and she would like see a lot of my videos. She is awesome. She is a great supporter, and she has been with the channel for a very long time. So shout out to her. Shout out to Ellis for being good fans. I'm also seeing a couple of you other guys. Yep, see, there's Nicole. You guys, give some props to her. Give some props to Ellis, everyone. You guys are doing great. Let me see who else is here. JB Pets, I've noticed that you're becoming a regular, so thank you so much. Shout out to you. I think Actix, you've been here for a few streams, so thank you for that. And the rest of you guys, I'm not sure. I think, my nose itches so much. Okay, but yeah, thank you guys so much for the donation. Just anybody who also just comes to the streams regularly or sees my videos regularly, I would love if you guys came by more. So you guys really make up the channel and make it what it is. So have a wonderful day. I'll be in next time. All right. So I know that, yeah, Actix, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but either way, I've noticed that you've come to the streams. Ugh. I got an itchy nose today. But Adix, is that how you say it? Oh my gosh, it doesn't even matter. Like, seriously, just thank you guys for coming to the stream. I'm getting so much allergies right now. I always get allergies all the time. But yeah, I've lost my train of thought now. But yeah, everyone, thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate it, really. So, I am burning up in here, so I'm only going to be in here for a few more minutes. I don't know how the cats, I don't know how they survive with all that fur when it's hot. I don't know how they do it. What was the longest your ball pythons went off feed? Maybe a month. I think a month is probably about it. I don't think I've ever done more than a month though. After a month, it's a little much. But yeah, for sure, like, definitely don't want to go more than that. They can go months without eating, but should you do that? No. It's a weird question, but how do snakes show affection? It's not really affection, but just acting like this, acting calm, you know. One thing is like this, like, when they let you do that, you see how he's just kind of like touching my face. Rex loves you, so thank you. So is Rex your reptile? What kind of reptile do you have? Just curious with that. Don't you have problems with cooling the vivariums during summers? No. It's not really. I just mist down the tanks. I don't have a problem with that for sure. I don't have a problem with any of my reptiles because let's be honest, like if you live in Florida, oh, your rat. Okay, your rat. Oh, that's right. You have a rat. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, you told me you had a rat last time. I remember now. Awesome. But when you live in Florida, like it's a good way of. Ooh. You guys, I just started cooling down. I don't even know what just happened. Like at first I was like burning up, and now I'm just like cooling down. I don't know what's going on today. What feeders do you give your leopard gecko? And do you order them online? No, none of the feeders I get online. But I just get it at my local pet shop. Because it's not really important where you get your feeder insects as long as you feed them the right things. So I make sure that I feed my crickets with nutrients and calcium type stuff, like everything that they need. I feed them all the best stuff before I go and feed them to my reptiles. So go to your local pet shop, find your crickets, your worms, whatever, and then, well, just your crickets, or maybe you do roaches too, and then when you bring them home, give them like 2 days to eat like the nutritious food you have set out for them, and then feed them to your reptiles. That's what I do. Yeah. That will actually make it a little more tasty for your reptiles too. You could tell that reptiles are more excited when they get crickets that are like they can, I don't know how they know, but they know when your feeder insects are packed with more nutrients. I don't know how they know. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm not a freaking scientist or whatever, but they know. Trust me, I've seen it. My leopard gecko gets more excited over my crickets when I pack them with lots of good nutrients. Don't know how they know. Does he bite? No, he does not. Can he bite? Sure. Does he? No. So, you know, when your ball python has been with you for a while, you know, I think he's been with me since my first job. So I got him around, you know, my first job, which was 2014, I think. I want to say 2014. So 15, 16, 17, 18. Been with me that many years. So we go way back. And after 2019, we'll be going on our 5th year together. That's great. So he was a baby when I got him. He was just a little baby. He was tiny. I think I might be able to pull up some old photos eventually of him. But I got him when he was just a baby. I started handling him right away, which you shouldn't do. When you get your first snake or anything, you really should just give it a day or two. Like, actually, give it like 3 days to just like settle into its new accommodations. But, yeah, you really should just let him sit. Yeah, put him around your neck. I can do that. So, hold on. What I'm gonna do first, I can't do it right away. I want to let him kind of just settle in for a minute. So I'm going to try to put my hair in a ponytail before I do that, if I can. Because, maybe he won't let me. Because right now he's kind of got me in a loophole here. There you go. I remember when he was a baby, I used to not be able to do that at all, though. Like, I could not at all put him around my neck because he was too small. Goals. Yeah, he's a sweet boy. I like him. He's my good boy. You're my good boy. And yeah. Should I get a lizard? It's like Britney Spears. Yeah, some people say that kind of stuff. I'm like, what? Should I get a lizard from my teacher? Ah, I remember, I think you talked about this last live stream. I guess you could. Just make sure that you know how to take care of, where did his head go? Oh, there it is. It's down there. But yeah, you can. I don't see why not. But just make sure that you could take care of the lizard and you know all the right things, like you have all the right accommodations before you take in that lizard. So make sure you get the tank set up. Make sure you get everything for that lizard that you need before you actually bring it home. You don't want to just wing it and bring it home and not have what it needs when you bring it home. So where are you going? What? He's gonna scare my Krusty. Actually, I think my Krusty finally went in his tree, luckily, so, yeah. Thank you for letting me know. If you could have one animal and don't already have, what would it be? Euromastix. Thank you. I might now get a snake. If you want to, you could. Yeah, for sure. I'm going to put him up now, though, because I don't want to stress him out too much. And I feel like he's already had enough. Like, he likes being out, but after, like, I want to say 20 minutes, I feel like he gets a little fed up. So, we're going to put him up now. I don't want to make him feel too stressed out. So everyone say bye. Say bye to Phoenix. Say bye, Phoenix. By the way, you guys, I also call him Pheno for short. Alright, I'll be right back, you guys. I know, buddy. Hi, buddy. There we go. Okay, are you guys still live? Are we still live? Okay, good. Because I feel like this could shut off at any time at this point, so. I want a spider ball. Yeah, those are cute. Slippery little sneaky snake. Yeah, he's sweet. But yeah, that's Phoenix. I showed you guys Diagon. Let me show you my cat Lucy as well. I feel like I need to show her more. Come here, Lucy. She's gonna be like, what do you want? This is my cat Lucy. She is just a regular black cat. What is she looking at here? Look at the camera. Look at the camera. This is basically like my daughter. Like, I would do anything for this cat. She is my baby. So Lucy is, I think, 4 years old now. And she is, what I like to call her a Bombay, because she has all the things that Bombays technically have. A Bombay is a purebred cat, and I don't think she is a purebred cat, but she basically could pass off as a Bombay cat. She has green eyes. They either have green or copper penny eyes, and then a sleek black coat. Even the paw pads are black. So, yeah, she's my baby. She's very chill, as you can see. Oh no, she's very fat. She is really, really fat. She's really chill though. The only downfall is like, and now she's gonna stay here. She's gonna stay here probably on the chair. But, so yeah, she's just gonna sit here, I guess. No, you can't. She's looking at the bed of fish. No. The only problem is, she sheds too much. Ugh. If you have a cat and it's like summer or it's hot where you are, they shed a lot. Ugh. But I love her. My fat rat has blue eyes. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, you guys. I think I'm gonna go because it's getting really hot in my room. And my phone is really hot. It's gonna eventually burst. So, I'll see you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. This was totally random, I know, but I'm trying to test out what are the best times. I think technically this is the best time to stream. So I'm gonna start trying to do this more maybe on Tuesdays instead of late night. So yeah, I think Pet Feature Live is gonna be around this time from now on. I know it's a dramatic change, but I feel like I talk with more of you guys around this time. So we're going to be changing it. So I want to say around 4 to 5 we'll probably... Lucy. No. No. You see this cat? This is why I love her. She's so mischievous. It's so funny. But I will see you guys next time. Everyone give props to Ellis Jones, the #1 donator of Pet Adventures that has ever lived. Lucy, no, get out of there. Look. You see this? This is what I have to deal with every day. She's like trying to get in here. But everyone say goodbye to Lucy. Yeah, well, I already have Tuesdays off. Tuesdays and Wednesdays off. I don't know, maybe should I move it over to Wednesday? I usually have Wednesdays off too. I don't have that day off though, like with my boss for sure though. Like I know that I can't work Tuesdays. So we'll see. Definitely this time is better though. So we're gonna probably be switching over. But I'll see you guys later. A big props to Ellis Jones, the #1 donator of Pet Adventures, and big props to Nicole also for always coming to my streams. Big props to there was somebody else too. Uh who was it? There was somebody else. I forget, but those are definitely the two that I know are awesome. So, and yeah, I know, yeah, he donated one time, but I don't think he comes to see me anymore. He's probably busy, but if he does come by, I'll definitely give him some props. So, I'll see you guys later, and thank you guys so much for coming. Bye!